Yes. All right. Maria, hello. How are you? Hello. All
Hello?
right. Please, would you do me a favor before starting? We have in here Leti Ramirez. Leti, are you from Bachilleres?
No, I am in the UNADEM.
All right. Thank you very much. Luis, could you remind me your last name? Luis, could you tell me your
Good
last?
night.
Yes. Luis, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Excellent. So, please, could you remind me your last name?
Segovia.
All right, thank you very much. Luis Segovia. Luis, I would recommend, why don't you
No, es que yo ya estoy
turn
aquí.
the
Yo no
camera
puedo.
off? You know what? Whenever we have the camera on, the sound is not very clear. So if you turn your video off, it could be much better.
Okay. Okay.
All right, pretty good. Okay, Maria, please, could you remind me your last name?
Ramírez. Ramírez.
Maria Ramirez?
María Leticia Ramírez Hernández.
Thank you very much, Leti. We have another Maria.
Okay. I am Ramírez Hernández.
Okay.
Araujo, María Araujo, ¿me puede escuchar?
Yes, I listen to you. Thank you, Maria Araujo. Thank you. All right, so Elizabeth, could you remind me your last name, please? Elizabeth, can you listen to me? All right, let's go with Ana Maria. Can you remind me your last name, please? Maria, hello. Okay, Dulce, could you remind me your last name, please?
Hi, Teach. Hi, guys. My last name is Fabris.
Fabris.
Fabris. Como fábrica, al final es de sol, Fabris.
All right, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
So, who's next? Guillermo, could you remind me your last name, please?
Yes, my last name is Fuentes.
Fuentes, thank you very much, Guillermo.
You're welcome.
Fuentes. All right, and here we say, okay, Elizabeth Caballero Garcia. All right, thank you. Elizabeth, can you speak, or do you have any problem with your microphone?
I can speak.
Excellent, thank you very much, Caballero Garcia. All right, Elizabeth, are you working in Bachilleres?
Yes, of course. I'm working in Bachilleres.
All right, thank you very much. Is anybody else in here from Bachilleres? Ready? All right, thank you very much. Oh, look at this. Today we are going to work about natural disasters. It is going to be so interesting. You know what? We are going to describe natural disasters and we are going to prepare for them. Sadly, what day is it today? Could anybody tell me what day is it today?
What day?
Yeah, what day is it today?
It is Monday.
Today is Monday. We are in September. And is it
17th?
Excellent. Thank you, Elizabeth. We are 2 days before to a very significant day for everyone. In 2 days more, it is going to be the anniversary for some
Independence, Mexico.
Well, it was yesterday, but in 2 days more, September 19th.
The earthquake?
Earthquakes.
Yeah, we are going to remind the events that happened in the earthquake 1 year ago and 32 years ago. So could anybody tell me, could anybody share your experiences about that? Okay, Luis,
Can I?
Luis, we listen to you.
Okay. I'm Leticia.
All right. So, Luis, could you talk to me about the earthquake? Where were you? What were you doing?
Yes. Last year, I was traveled by subway in Mexico City,
When the earthquake happened?
and we permanecimos
We
in the
stayed
subway so many minutes,
many minutes.
and after the driver of the subway closed the doors, and they walk by, no sé cómo poder decir, en el andén,
In the aisle,
and finally we out to the street. So many people walking, um, and I can walk for maybe 2 hours to arrive at the bus.
oh my, it was so tremendous. All right, thank you very much, Luis. Next,
Y ahora ¿te llevas ese? Sí, me voy a llevar porque no sé cómo.
next person who will participate.
Yes.
Do you want to listen to anyone else?
Yes,
Hi.
I am.
Okay, Dul, we listen to you.
Okay. I was celebrating my grandmother's birthday by eating at a restaurant in the Romanek Colonia.
Yeah, the Roma section.
Yes. It's horrible.
Oh my, it was so tremendous over there. What happened? What happened?
Se cayó un edificio enfrente de nosotras.
Oh my.
Yes.
Christ. So a building crumbled in front of you.
Oh, se corta un poco la voz, creo que tengo mal mi internet hoy.
All right, don't worry. Yes, so a building crumbled in front of you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my, it was tremendous. All right, Dul, thank you very much. Who's next?
No, you're welcome.
Okay. Dulce, who's next?
Oh, creo que interrumpí a Leticia, entonces, Leti.
It's okay.
Okay. When was the earthquake, I was at the supermarket in Mexico. I was very, do you say, asustada?
Porque con las palabras.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you.
Okay. Listen now.
Yes.
Okay. When was the earthquake? I was at the supermarket in Mexico. I was very asustada,
Very scared, yes.
very scared, because the people run and they empujarme.
They pushed me.
They pushed me, but I wasn't in danger or peligro. Or,
I wasn't in.
I wasn't, o sea, no estuve. I wasn't.
Danger.
Danger. Okay?
Uh, oh my.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Letty. Who's next? Letty, who's next?
Who's next? Ay, no veo la lista. Luis. Dul.
Uh, Luis,
Dul.
they have already spoken. The people who are missing are Guillermo, Gustavo, Maria, Maribel, Ana Maria, Toshiba. There's a Toshiba. Toshiba, what's your name?
My name is Veronica.
Oh, Vero, thank you.
Veronica. I am Veronica.
All right, Veronica. Okay. Any volunteer who wants to speak?
Me.
All right, Elizabeth.
Last September 19, I was working and I walked up and down into the lines of the students. Suddenly I sat down when I feel a terrible move, and I tell the students, go out to security zone because it's an earthquake. Some girls was very nervous and I was crying because they thinking in their families. After that, I was telling, take it easy, girls. And the girls are very stressed, but the movement is terrible. And I thinking in my son and my husband, and then we are going to call by phone, but there isn't any signal. And then we are going to walk 2 or 3 hours to arrive my home, but there is a lot of traffic in the city, and the subway don't have service.
Yes, Jesus Christ. It was tremendous. And well, I think that it was not only our personal situation, but also to help our students for the ones who were at school. Oh my, it was tremendous. All right. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Who's next? Volunteers?
Okay, Veronica.
All right, Vero, I listen to you.
The last September, I was working in my school. I was working Colegio de Bachilleres. There were many students, dangerous, and wildings. They were wildings, and they put very dangerous for the other side. Therefore, there was very bad for was. The students didn't crying, but sometimes dangerous for themselves.
Yes. Oh my, it was, yes, as I told you before, it was tremendous. All right, thank you very much, Vero. Who wants to speak now? Guillermo, maybe?
Okay. My experience in these kinds of disasters is nothing. In the earthquake of the 1985, I am out of the city. And the last year, I am in La Paz. I don't know the.
So
we know affected for this
for this event.
For this, my next proximity for a disaster was in the hurricane. in
What
the
happened there?
Odile in 2014, Odile affected en Los Cabos and in La Paz. This is my next and most proxy
Yeah,
experience in this kind of disasters.
your closer experience. Yes, thank you very much, Guillermo. All right, anybody else? Well, Luis wrote a message for everyone. He said that he's working and he can't talk. It's okay, Luis, don't worry. He's listening. All right. So, what about Maria? Talk
Yes.
to us about your experience.
I'm Maria Ramirez.
Uh, okay, so what about, yeah, Maria Araujo? Hello, Maria, can you listen to us? Maria Araujo? Maybe she's also having problems with her microphone or her signal. Well, you know what? Maribel, can you speak? Hello, Maribel? All right. Now, let's go to the next part. Here we have, you know that there are plenty of different natural disasters, not only earthquakes, but also floods, tornadoes, thunderstorms, disease, landslides, volcanoes, blizzards, droughts, solar flares, tsunamis, fires. Could anybody talk to me about, well, maybe not an earthquake, but any other natural disaster that you consider so dangerous?
Mm.
Tsunami?
Tsunami, yes, Letty. Could you talk to us about a tsunami? Where did you listen about a tsunami lately?
I know the tsunami is very dangerous because arrasa. How
Yeah.
do you say? Arrasar. How do you say?
It takes out.
How?
It takes out.
Take out. Because take out with the people, buildings, all things, and it have very many water.
All right.
I don't know.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Letty. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else who wants to talk about any disaster, any natural disaster that you consider so dangerous?
Yo.
Yes.
I had a situation with the eruption of the Guatemala volcano.
Oh my.
Since I have an uncle living there, and we were very afraid. Everything that destroys the volcano, and horrible situation.
And what happened with your uncle?
Thank God it's okay. It's okay. And se regresó. Come back? No.
He came
Se
back.
regresó aquí a Mexico.
Yeah, he came back to Mexico.
Okay.
He came by.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your experience. Anybody else who wants to talk about it? Maybe Maria, Maribel, Guillermo.
There are two Maria.
Maybe Maria Araujo. You know what? Maybe Maria Araujo is having some problems also with her microphone or with the sign of. Guillermo, what about you?
I think one snowstorm.
So did you see any snowstorm, Maria?
Yes, I did.
Where? Where did you see it? Okay. So else, anybody else who wants to participate, Maribel? Did you see?
The far, Veronica.
Yes.
The far, well, I think it's very dangerous because many people devour the skin. The last year, I look many people to devour and the skin some wilderness.
Oh my, yes, you're right. And well, some
Yes.
scientifics relate the sunburn, the sun flares with skin cancer, don't they?
Yes. I look with very dangerous because the people in the apartment is the fire, something is the burn, and I don't know. For me it's dangerous for the fire.
Yes, that's it. All right, well, thank you very much. You know what? Another natural disaster that we can mention is
Me, thunderstorms.
thunderstorms. Yes, could you talk to us about it?
Yes, the thunderstorm is dangerous because many colonies are flooded and all furniture are destroyed and lost important documents of the people because the water is about the water is 1 meter of level and the people walk into the water and the furniture is damaged and this is the poor families.
Yes, it may happen and it is so sad. All right, thank you very much. Maribel, can you talk?
Maggie, can I participate?
All right, yes, of course, Luis.
Okay, solar frames is the same of the, ¿cómo se llama? Tormenta solar.
It's kind of like that.
Okay, the solar frames are very bad for the health. It can puede causar cáncer.
Right.
And in this en esta época moderna, this the charge can affect to the telecommunication. For example, live communication, satellite communication, and others. This communication is very important for the people actually, and is because it's very important. We have precautions about this.
That's it, yes. Luis, thank you very much. All right, anybody else who wants to participate about this topic? No? All right.
We can,
Yes. Yes, Guillermo.
excuse me,
It's
we
okay.
can speak of, for the other situation.
Please.
Yesterday, I can see in the TV, the news, for landslides in Filipinas, very strong, uh, very strong. This is something we are can see the change in the in the air.
Yes, that's it.
We can see this change how affected
Yes, that's it.
the weather in different forms.
Yeah, you're right. How they are affecting not only the way the weather is, but also even the way the animals are behaving. All right, thank you, Guillermo. Pretty good. You know what? I am very interested also in talking to you about this. Petra Nemkova said, "We cannot stop natural disasters, but we can arm ourselves with knowledge. So many lives wouldn't have to be lost if there was enough disaster preparedness." So, what's your opinion about it? What do you think about this phrase? Well, this thought from Petra Nemkova, she said that, okay, natural disasters happened, but how are we prepared for coping with them, for facing these situations? So I would like you to do me a favor. Why don't we write in the chat? Do me that favor. Write in the chat, what do you think? What you think about disasters preparedness? Okay?
In the chat, right?
Yes, let's write in the chat so that we can write a little about grammar and spelling. Letty wrote, "I don't know much about this disaster, but I know that it is very dangerous because the people don't have time for preparing something."
Is okay.
It's okay. Yes, you're right. For preparing things for security. All right. Okay. Anybody else? What about Maribel, Ana Maria, Guillermo? Let's write something, all right? Okay, Ana Maria wrote, I think that we can help our planet for preventing natural disasters. For example, not to use chemistry products. Yes, chemical products because they harm the environment. Pretty good. Okay, anybody else? Guillermo, what do you think? Luis, Maria Araujo, Maribel, what do you think about this?
Hi, Dul.
Okay, Vero wrote, I think it is very dangerous for the people, but people can't need help in these moments. People cannot have much security. Yes, yes, you're right. Guillermo wrote, I think it is very dangerous for the people, but people can need help in these moments. People cannot have, no, I'm sorry, that was written by Vero. Guillermo, I think that the only one thing we can make for a disaster in case of a hurricane is to take a security program by the authority. Yes, that's it. Okay, Elizabeth wrote, when the natural disasters appear, we will prepare for them, determining the best evacuation routes, decide how family members will communicate, choose multiple meeting spots, unlike a home evacuation plan. Excellent, yes, you're right. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Here we are. Natural disasters preparedness. You know, when a natural disaster happens, we can't able to stop a natural disaster, but we can look for the mitigation of the pain. For the mitigation of the pain, we need to have community resilience. The term resilience means whenever we are going to be standing, to be helping each other to be okay in an emergency situation. And so for this, I guess that first of all, we need public information and warning. That's the very first point. Here we are. The government and the authorities should implement something for informing people what's happening and what are the risks, where the people can go, etc. Later on, we have the long-term vulnerability reduction. So what is it? It's whenever we are going to help each other so that we can't suffer so much. For example, volunteers who help and bring food, they bring clothes, they bring, well, they take people to some places to sleep.
Lighter.
Yeah, about you? Yes, firefighters, for example. Later on, we have operational coordination. If we work together, it is easier. We can do more things than if we do it individually. But we have to be coordinated. Do you remember that? Well, Luis wrote, for example, we can have an alarm for earthquakes in our houses. One bell hanging from the ceiling. Luis, that's wonderful. Yes, that's a very good idea. Maribel wrote, I think they are very dangerous. They are very scary, but they are unpredictable. Yes, you're right. That's it. Okay, so for having operational coordination, we need planning. We need to have a plan. I remember that last year, everybody wanted to help. Everybody were in the will of doing something for the others. But guess what? It happened that as there were many people helping, there were also too many people, I mean, too many cars, and there was no opportunity for passing by. For example, in Xochimilco, I knew that there were lots of people, but they were so many people that the Red Cross ambulances, the police, the firefighters couldn't pass. So that was necessary before helping a plan. Later on, it is necessary also the threats and hazard identification. How dangerous it could be to be there or to help. And finally, we need risk and disaster resilience assessment. We need to evaluate how long, what time we can resist. We can be helping each other.
Maybe 1 week.
maybe because, for example, in the last earthquake, the last year, there were so many people helping, lots of people helping, but it was maybe 1 month or 2 months and no more. So what happened? That the people who were in need were receiving help for a short time, not for the necessary one. That's what they say. So talk to me about what do you think about that plan, that planification, that resilience, personal opinion about that, or about the evaluation. Maribel, she has problems with her Wi-Fi and microphone. It's okay, Maribel. Just can write in the chat. Okay, so could anybody give me your opinion? Could anybody tell me? Vero, what do you think about a plan, the evaluation?
I remember that in my school, in my work, I was planning for the students when it's the route with the aircraft. Many people talked with them about the situations and organized. They were organized about talking about with the people, maybe the situation.
Yeah, information is so necessary.
Information is necessary for the people.
That's it. Yes, you're right. Thank you very much, Letty. Vero, I mean, so what about Elizabeth? What do you think about this?
The plan for earthquake in
Yes.
my school, practice a simulacro,
Yeah, a practice.
Practice. And tell the students what is your evacuation route, and there are a lot of stairs, and some groups down for the first stairs, the second group for the second stairs, and the third group for the third stairs, and the fourth group for the how do you say, and for emergency stairs.
Okay.
And the students on the third floor stay there and sit down under the tables, and the students on the first floor walk very fast and down the stairs and go out to the security zone, and they sit down on the floor.
Well, it was a very good plan, but I don't know, maybe it was very difficult to have the organization with people, even with students. It's very good. All right, thank you very much. Anybody else who wants to?
Yes.
About this? Yes.
Okay. I think it's very good plan. We need prepare and first take care the children. Don't forget the puppies.
Oh yeah, the puppies.
Okay, it's very important do simulacros and teach to the children how evacuate. How do you say?
Evacuate.
Evacuate. The building and houses.
That's it, okay. Yes. Okay, anybody else? Hello. All right. Anybody else's opinion?
Yes, I
All right.
yes, I think we need more education for that STEM.
That's it.
Yes, because for one day uh, we cannot all ride for one dessert. I think it's question the um, cultura, no sé cómo se dice cultura,
Culture.
culture for all the people in Mexico.
I guess you're right. Okay, Maribel wants to speak. Thank you very much.
Hola,
Hello, Maribel.
hello Miss. Es que tenía problemas con mi audio y mi internet. Como llueve, no se escuchaba, pero creo que ya me escuchan.
Yes, we listen to you.
Okay. I think that the simulations,
Yeah, the practices.
the practice, is good to do them and take serious.
Take seriously.
Seriously,
Seriously.
seriously. The panic, the friend, the amiga friends, ¿verdad? The friends.
Yes.
The nervios, the go, escaleras.
Stairs.
Escaleras.
Stairs.
Entonces yo tomé the take course. Brigadista. De Wednesday. Es el 11, no, el 19 es
19
September, weekend, semana, de simulacro.
Yeah, the practice.
De participate brigadista.
Yes.
From work, the office, help, compañeros.
Yeah, partners.
Partner, the help partner, de patient, y tranquilizarlos.
Yeah, and to make them feel okay, to feel mild, to feel tranquil.
Feel tranquil y pues ya es todo.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? I think they are very sad experiences. They are very difficult situations. But
Yes. Yo, bueno, vivía en Mexico City, and en septiembre de temblor de 85.
The earthquake.
No sé cómo decir, nos tocó vivir lo de la explosión de San Juanico.
We lived the experience of the explosion.
We living.
We lived the experience.
The live experience and San Juanico. The Run Avenues. Explosion. The tanks de gas.
Yeah, the gas tanks.
The gas tank. Nada más.
Thank you very much for your participation Anybody else, kids?
I
All right, yes, we listen to you.
they already said what is important for an earthquake. ¿Cómo?
Earthquake.
Earthquake. I would say something of the hurricanes, for example, that got immediately abandon the disaster area, for example.
Yes. That's so sensible. Eso es muy sensato. That's so sensible. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, so Luis wrote, we need to begin in our houses. We have to know where is the security place in our house and have a medicine cabinet, a lamp, a radio, a battery radio, and water. Yes, Luis, you're right. You know what? In fact, here we have another plan. Look at this. Here we have some natural disasters preparedness. We are supposed to need all of these things: a small flashlight and extra batteries, hand cleaner, a first aid kit. We need also to have some disposable gloves, band-aid, cold pack. I guess it is a cold patch. Gauze pads. These ones, they are too. Running shoes.
Running shoes.
Antiseptic ointment. A gauze. Tweezers. Adhesive tape.
Small flyer.
Our phone. Emergency phone numbers. You know what? I guess that everything is so logical. But when we are in a disaster, whenever we are in an emergency situation, it is very difficult to be thinking where the things are, what I should take. But what's your opinion about it? Is it possible to be prepared? What's your opinion about this preparedness?
Yes, it's possible. We can have backpack.
That's it.
Prepared with all things.
And how do we prepare it? Of course, we are going to prepare it in advance, not now. Well, not in the moment that we see that the earthquake is in progress, but before.
Yes, before.
That's it. Pretty good. All right. So Guillermo wrote, it is possible if everyone take a plan. Excellent. Pretty good. Yes, you're right. So if there would be any problem, any disaster, what for you it is easier to take? Running shoes, for example? Is it possible that we are wearing running shoes very frequently?
No.
No. Call the bank.
Well, if we are working, it is difficult to have the running shoes. But
all people don't have running shoes. Running shoes.
Oh yes, you're right. But maybe tennis shoes.
See, yes, tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes could be possible.
More possible, they have tennis shoes.
That's it. And what about the cell phone?
The cell phone is necessary.
It's very necessary.
Yeah,
for the other people,
that we have credit in our cell phones
the cell phone
so that we can have communication.
communication.
All right, pretty good. Well, you know what? I think that yes, we are not so prepared for natural disasters as it happened the last year. So I guess that we should take experience about that and do something in advance, not to wait for another disaster to happen,
Yes.
but have the prevention, no, the preparedness. Well, I don't know if any one of you want to say something. Would you like to comment anything? No? All right. Well,
Okay.
yes. Yes, Vero.
I think is, for example, for me, the last year I don't think about my family, my son and my husband, because I was working. For me, it's more important my family.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it is pretty sensible. All
Yes.
right. Well, thank you very much for your comments, for your participation. I hope that it has been very interesting for you. And well, see you next class. Have a very good night. Thank you very much for your attendance.
It
Thank
was
you.
Class.
good team.
Take care.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks to you.
Thanks. See you
Thanks.
next week.
All right. See you next week. Have a very good night.
Oh,
Thank
you
you
too.
very much.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
I voy.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.
Bye. Good night. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you, Maribel.
Thanks, Miss. Saludos.